Hello students, welcome to my channel Positron. Dear students, this is my first video regarding to the syllabus of class 12th. Today's topic is I am beginning my journey with you all with the topic charge and properties. I know you know first topic will be related to the electric field, electricity, then comes magnetism. So first topic is today's topic I am beginning with the charge and property. What is the charge? Dear students, even after the evolution of humanity on this green planet, man came to know about the charge because lightning, thundering, all were the lightning in the sky was due to the charge. And people were known the thousands years known about this fact even the 1,000 years before. But what today's science tells, what the today's physics tells, that how that charge can be used for the development of humanity, for the welfare of humanity. That is why we are studying here charge. You know, the matter is divided into solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensation. They are the 5 states a matter can be divided: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensation. Whether it is a solid, liquid, gas, whatever be, they are made of molecules. Molecules are further made of atoms, and atoms are further made of electron, proton, neutron, that are said to be the fundamental particles. The basic definition of fundamental particles, that those particles which cannot be broken further are said to be the fundamental particle. Dear students, if it is true, then neutron is not a fundamental particle, because neutron has a lifetime and it is continuously degrades into proton and electron, and then proton and electron continuously turns into neutron. There is a at higher level you will study how does it happens. But least but not last, fundamental particles are those which are broken, which cannot be broken further. On this basis, neutron is not a fundamental particle, but generally we suppose that neutron is also a fundamental particle. You know, within the nucleus, this is like the nucleus of an atom, which is consisting proton and neutron, and electrons are revolving in different closed and circular orbits. Electrons are revolving in different closed and circular or elliptical orbits around the nucleus. Number of proton is decided on the atomic number. There are the two quantities which define an atom. One is an atomic number and the is a mass number. Atomic number is the atomic number defines the number of proton, and that is equal to the number of electron. Neutron is a neutral particle, and mass number is that is number of neutron. Mass number is a number of neutron is equal to the mass number minus atomic number. There later on we will discuss all that. So today's topic is a charge, what the charge is, and charge and its properties, or how a body can be charged, how many ways there are to charge a body. Dear students, I have said that matter can be divided into 5 states, that is solid, liquid, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensation. All the states are made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms, and atoms are further made of electron, proton, and neutron. Electron, proton, neutron further cannot be broken. So this is said to be the fundamental particle. Fundamental particles are what? Those particles which cannot be broken further are said to be fundamental particles. Dear students, initially, you know, the proton was discovered in the first discovered particle was electron, that was discovered in 1898. then by Thomson. Then proton was discovered in 1912 by Goldstein and Rutherford. And the latest discovered particle is a neutron. It comes from name neutral, and this was discovered by James Chadwick in 1932. Dear students, so far more than 65 particles have been discovered which are said to be the fundamental particles, like electron, proton, neutron. Few other I can name: meson, positron, neutrino, antineutrino. So many particles have been discovered which are said to be the fundamental particles. These particles, just I have named that neutrino, antineutrino, meson, pi meson, negative meson. These are found in cosmological radiations. Now, dear students, today's topic is a charge and its properties. If you will ask somebody, the most fundamental and most natural life you'll ask to me. Dear students, I'm a Dr. Ranjan Kumar. I'm MSc in Physics and PhD. If you will ask to any one physicist that which are the most fundamental laws in physics, then there are the two laws basically. One is a Newton's law of gravitation, F is equal to g m1 m2 upon r square, and another is a Coulomb's law, that is F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. I will not say that this law was given by Newton only or by Coulomb's. Even the thousands years before, people were known to this fact. It is actually the assembling this law. Actually, it is the experience of generations that has been bind in form of law. F is equal to g m1 m2 upon r square. Why do I say this? A natural law, simply because there is no any mathematical derivation. This is not a mathematical derivation. When you derive this law, Newton's law of gravitation, you say that force is directly proportional to the product of masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between the two bodies. This is not a law. This is not a mathematical derivation. Actually, it is from the experience of hundred of years, and that has been written in form of law. In the similar way, when you write Coulomb's law, F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 upon r square. That is just the experience that force is proportional to the product of charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between the charges. Right? There is no mathematical proof. Now, come again about the charge. First, later on we will discuss this in Coulomb's law. I will discuss in that is the Coulomb force or electrical force. Now, dear students, what the question is that what the charge is? I have called the fundamental particles are electron, proton and neutron. Proton and neutron altogether, this is called to be the nucleon because they are the part of nucleus, and electrons are revolving in close, different and circular orbit about the nucleus. Neutron is a neutron, that is why called neutron, means there is no charge on neutron. Proton is a positively charged, and the charge of proton is that is 1.6 plus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and charge of electron undoubtedly it is a minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, right? And neutron is a neutral charge. You must should know the masses of these. The mass of electron, you must should know, that is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg, and mass of proton, that is a 1.672 into 10 to power minus 27 kg. Dear students, if you are a student of physics, then there are some data you must should remember. Only then you can compare the things. Just I'm saying that in between the electron, proton and neutron is the heavier one. How will you say? If you remember the data, only then you can compare. Now, dear students, what the charge is? Like you can, this is a pen in my hand. You can say it's a mass. You can say it is the total number of elements, real elements in. But question is that what is the charge? Let it is a electron. It's a mass. You find the weight. You find the mass, right? You say that mass is a real entity that never changes whether you go on moon, sun, earth, or anywhere, right? Weight only changes, mass doesn't changes, and weight is the force. Now question is that let it is a electron, it's a mass you are experiencing because of weight, right? Now what is that in this that is called to be the charge? Dear students, is the toughest question. Even today I do not know that what is there in this electron that is said to be the charge. It is just the experience we do get, right? We cannot define that what is there. If you ask someone, to any physicist, that what is the charge, then he will say there are the two kind of charges. One is said to be the positive and the is said to be the negative, right? And proton is positively charged and its charge is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and electron is a negatively charged and its charge is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, but negative. Dear students, this is all as discussing about the charge, that what is the charge, and discussion result that there's actually no definition of charge. Charge is just the experience. By our experience, we can say that there is two kind of charges. One is a positive charge and there is a negative charge. And electron is the most fundamental charge in this world. Just after that, we'll study the properties of charge. Now, dear students, let's move further. If you ever have seen the lightning in the sky, then you know the lightning that comes to the earth, that has created the minimum voltage 10,000 volt, even more than that. So, what the charge? It is because of the charge. Now, the properties of charge. Dear students, what are the, first, let's method of charging. First, friction, due to friction, second, due to conduction, third, first due to friction, second due to conduction, third due to induction. This first one, that how a body can be charged, it is due to the friction. Rub the two bodies, right? If you rub the two bodies, charge will be transferred from one to other. Now question is that which one is transferred? Actually, just I have said that this is an atom, this is the nucleus of the atom, which is consisting neutron and proton, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now look here. Neutron is a neutral particle, proton is a positively charged, and electron is a negatively charged. If it is said that I have transferred positive charge to a body, what does mean to it? Dear student, you can see that proton is living within the nucleus and it is a most challenging to get a particle from the nucleus, right? You cannot get the proton free, right? Because it is living in the nucleus and it needs a big amount of energy to break the nucleus and to get the proton. But electrons are revolving around the nucleus from the outermost orbit. From the outermost orbit of the atom, electron easily can be got out, right? It means actually whether it is a positive charge or negative charge, but there is a transfer of only electrons. Proton is not transferred. If you say that a body has got negative charge, it means it has received some electron, and if a body has got positive charge, it means it has lost some free electrons. If a body has got positive charge, it means it has lost some positive charge, and if a body has got negative charge, it means it has received some of the free electrons. Because proton is living within the nucleus, so it is not an easy task to transfer the proton, right? Now, dear students, there are the three methods of charging. First one is a due to friction, second one is a due to conduction, and third one is a due to induction. How the charge can be transferred due to friction? The two bodies, if they are rubbed, right? One is a charged body and another is a non-charged body. If they are rubbed, then the charge will be transferred from one to other. You know, the transfer of charge is in form of free electron. If I'm just rubbing my hands, right? If the charge is transferred from here to here, from this wrist to this wrist, it means it is losing the electron, it will become positive, and it is receiving the electron, it will become negative. Simply you can say that a charged body rubbed with a neutral body, then what happens? Charged body loses some charge and transfers it to the another uncharged body. Now, dear students, due to conduction, this is a very important article, that how the charge can be transferred due to conduction. Now, important question is that how much charge a body can be given? What is the parameter that decides that how much charge a body can receive? Really, there is a very important quantity that is later on you will study, that is called potential. It is the potential, dear students, it is the potential which decides that how much charge a body can receive. There is a limit of a body to have maximum potential a body can have, that is 3 raised to the power 10 to power 6 volt per meter, right? 3 into 10 to power 6 volt. This is the maximum. If you are giving a positive charge to a body, its voltage increases, and when voltage becomes this much, it will begin to leak the charge in air. Now, it cannot receive more positive charge. If you give positive charge to a body, potential increases, and if it has reached up to the level of 3 into 10 to power 6 volt, this is said to be the body has came into the breakdown. If you give more charge, it will just leak into the air, right? So this is in the conduction. What happens? The two bodies, right? The two bodies are just, they are connected, like they are kept, and they are connected by a wire, right? By a conducting wire. These two bodies should be conducting, right? Dear students, there may be two kind of bodies. One is a conducting and there is a non-conducting. Non-conducting is that is made of non-conducting of electricity, right? Like mica, plastic, the two plastic balls, right? And conducting means they are made of those bodies which are having very good number of free electrons are said to be the conducting body. For example, aluminium, copper, gold, silver, right? Now, dear students, how the charge can be transferred? By the conduction. I have said that which parameter decides that how much charge a body can receive, that depends on the potential. Let one body is a positively charged and another body is neutral body or negatively charged, whatever be. If the two bodies are connected, then the basic concept is charge will be transferred. And why it will be transferred? To maintain the same potential between the two bodies, right? Why the charge will be transferred? To maintain the same potential between the two bodies. Positive charge transferred from, just remember it, positive charge transferred, positive charge is transferred from higher potential to lower potential, higher potential to lower potential, and negative charge is transferred from lower potential to higher potential. If the two bodies are connected, the two conducting bodies are connected with a wire, one is a charge or both are the charged bodies, then if they are positively charged, then positive charge will be transferred from one body to other body because of difference. Why the charge is transferred? Only because of potential difference, and positive charge is transferred from higher potential to lower potential, whereas negative charge is transferred from lower potential to higher potential. Again, I am repeating my verse that there are the three methods of conduction, there are the three methods of charging a body. First one is a bifriction, that a neutral body is just rubbed with another charged body, then charge will be transferred from one to other. Dear students, one thing is very important, that whether a non-conducting body can also be charged like conducting body. Yes. No, dear students, look here. Sometimes it gets confused. People get confused. This is a non-conducting body. Now, how the charge can be given to it? Charge is penetrated to it, right? And when charge will be given, what is difference? When the charge will be given to it, wherever charge is given, that will lie the same place and it will not conduct, it will not move. But in a conducting body, like the conducting body, non-conducting body also can be charged, but in the non-conducting body, charge will not move from one place to other place. Whenever I say that charge will not move or move, that means I am talking about the free electrons. But in the conducting body, charge will move from the one place to other place, right? Non-conducting and conducting body both can be charged. It is easy to charge conducting body because in the conducting body, charge, if you will give the charge, it will just receive the charge very smoothly, very easily, and charge received will move from one place to other place freely. But in the case of non-conducting body, if you want to charge it, you have to penetrate the charge, you have to inject the charge. Yet, wherever you will inject the charge, it will not move in the non-conducting body. It means there should be no confusion. A charge, a conducting and non-conducting, both kind of bodies can be charged. But in the conducting body, if the charge is given, it will move throughout the body freely. But in non-conducting body, wherever charge is injected, that will remain at the same place, it will not move. Now, dear students, just we are discussing the method of charging. First one was due to friction, I have discussed. Second is due to conduction. I have said that in the conduction, the two conducting bodies, right? Non-conducting, there is no question of non-conducting. The two conducting bodies are connected by a wire, conducting wire. Now, positive charge will transfer from higher potential to lower potential, and negative charge will transfer from lower potential to higher potential automatically. Nothing you have to do. Now, I have said that how much, just before this article, I have said that what is the parameter that decides that how much charge a body can be given? Then undoubtedly it is a voltage, right? If you will increase the positive charge, its voltage increases, and at a time when voltage becomes 3 into 10 to the power 6 volt, it is said that the body has came into the breakdown, means it cannot receive more charge. If you will give more charge, it will leak into the air, right? Now, dear student, third one is due to induction. Now, due to induction is what? Dear students, just I have said that when we talk about the charge or when we talk about the transfer of charge, actually we are talking about the free electrons. We are not talking about the protons, right? Now, by the induction, how? By the induction a body can be charged. Just I have said that this is an atom, this is the nucleus of that atom, which is consisting neutron and proton. Altogether, they are said to be the nucleus because they are the part of nucleus. Neutron and proton altogether is called to be the nucleus because this is a part of nucleus. And electrons are revolving around the nucleus in different closed and circular orbits. We will discuss it in the later on when we will study the atomic model. Now, dear students, electrons are revolving in different closed and circular orbits. Now, the number of proton is if their atomic number is equal to number of protons, and that is equal to number of electrons. It means within the atom, number of proton and number of electron is same. It means an atom is a neutral particle. You can say that atom is a neutral body. If you consider like aluminium wire, let's consider this is the aluminium wire. Aluminium wire has the atomic number 13, atomic configuration 283, means 3 electrons are leaving. There are the 3 electrons in the outermost orbit. Dear students, like aluminium, copper, gold, silver, they are the best conductive of electricity. What happens? The best conductors are what? Without doing anything, you get there is abundance of free electron. There is a 10 to the power 25 free electrons per unit volume, because these electron within the atom is not the carrier of electricity, because the free electron is the carrier of electricity. Now, the aluminium has electronic configuration 283. So these 3 electrons are least bound to the nucleus. So these 3 electrons revolving in the outermost orbit are automatically being freed from this atom. And so if this electron automatically goes out, where goes out? It goes out of the atom, but within the wire, within the material. The 3 I'm talking about the three electrons revolving in the outermost orbit of aluminium. They are freed. They get out of aluminium atom but live within the wire, right? So this is the aluminium. This is the aluminium because it is made of aluminium atoms. Now, dear student, the free electrons are living in this way between these aluminium atoms and within the wire. They cannot leave the wire at all. Now, when they leave the wire, that is just a different thing. We will talk when you will study the photoelectric effect like things. Now, dear students, electron has came out from the outermost orbit like this. Now, when the electron comes out, 3 electrons are just ejected from the aluminium. It becomes positive, 3 positive, plus 3, plus 3. It means whole aluminium material has a number of positive and negative charges same, because one aluminium atom will free 3 free electrons, 3 negative charges, but it will same time it will attain 3 positive charges, and so that positive and negative becomes neutral. It means as a sample I am talking about, the aluminium sample is a completely neutral, right? Whole aluminium sample is a neutral. Now, why I am discussing about these all, that is that how charging can be done using the induction method. My question is that how the charging, this is I am discussing only because of that, how the charging can be done using method of induction. Now, dear students, in the method of induction, one body should be charged, right? Let it is a positively charged body, and a neutral but conducting. It is not true for the non-conducting body. A neutral but conducting has been kept in front of this charged body. Now you know, despite it is a neutral, despite this conducting body is a neutral, but it has number of free electrons. This positive charge will attract the number of free electrons like this, right? Because positive charge will attract the negative charge. The odd charges will attract, whereas the even charges will repel, means positive will repel, negative will repel, but the positive charge will attract to negative charge, negative charge will attract to positive charge. Now, dear students, what happens? This positive charge will attract these free electrons, and because when this charge was not, this body was not there, it was a neutral body, right? So, charge is a conservative. Again, it has to be neutral. In order to make it neutral, how much negative charge comes here, the same amount of positive charge appears here, right? And this charging is why? Only because of this body. If it is just replaced, it is just removed from here, then what happens? These negative charge were attracted due to this positive charge. As soon as the first body is just displaced from here, then what happens? This negative charge was staying here only because of attraction of it. This negative and positive charge will neutralize each other in the absence of this charge, right? It means this charge, this body is charged only because of this, right? Now, what you can do, if you want to get only negative charge, then what you have to do? Just ground it. Dear students, what is means of ground? Means of ground is, if here is a positive charge, then from the ground, in the ground there are infinite number of free electrons. Free electrons will come and neutralize this. What is means of ground? If there is a positive charge, then free electrons will come from the ground and neutralize it. And if there is a negative charge, then this charge will go to the ground itself, right? It means whether a positive charge or negative charge, the grounding means it has to be vanished, it has to be perished, it has to be destroyed. Whether it is a positive charge or negative charge, there is no matters. If it is a positive charge, free electrons will come and neutralize this. If it is a negative charge, it will go itself to the ground. In both the cases, it has to be destroyed. Now, dear students, what I have done, now I am just going that how a body can be permanent charge using the method of induction. Now, dear students, I have just grounded this, so this positive charge will go to the ground. Now, if you remove this, what happens this time? This time, as soon as you have removed this, now I'm just making this this one here again, and just cancel the ground. Now it is left with negative charge, and this negative charge was staying here only because of the attraction of the first body. And as soon as the first body is removed, then this negative charge will spread throughout the body, and it will be distributed uniformly over the body. In this way, it has been negatively charged. If you want to positively charge, then negative portion is grounded, right? Negative charge will disappear and positive charge, it will be positively charged. So, dear student, I mean to say that this is the method by the induction how a body can be charged. It means in the induction, the second body should be conducting, only then charge will appear, charge will move. In this case, charge has to move from one place to other place, only then this body can be charged. That is why if you are using the induction method to charge a neutral body, then the neutral body should be conducting, it should be made of copper, gold, silver, aluminum, etc. Now, dear students, move further. Properties of charge. First property, electron is the most fundamental charge, right? The charge of electron is a minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge of electron, and this is the least minimum charge found in this universe. Now, dear students, second one, that any charge is an integral multiple of charge of electron. That is, a Q is equal to N. Any charge in this universe is an integral multiple of charge of electron. Q is equal to N into E, right? N is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number you can say. It cannot be that any charge cannot be 1.5 times of charge of electron. Any charge cannot be 2.5 2.3 times of electron. Every charge is an integral multiple of electron, because the basic question is that how does it happen? It is because of transfer of electron. You can transfer 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron. In the same ratio you will get. If you have transferred a body 3 electrons, then there will be charge equal to the charge of 3 electrons, 4 electrons. An electron of 1 is a that. So if you transfer 4 electrons, then 4 into that, right? I mean, the basic unit of charge is a electron. The charge is transferred in form of electron. That is why any charge in this universe is an integral multiple of charge of electron. Dear student, third one is a charge is a conservative. Conservative, I mean to say, it neither it can be created nor can be destroyed. Neither it can be created nor can be destroyed. Any charge, the sum of a charge, if you find the total charge on a body, that is algebraic sum you have to consider. Q1 minus Q2 minus Q3 up plus Q3 minus Q4, like so on. Plus dot 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 dot. Total charge on a body is added with the, if there is positive charge, plus that, if there is a negative charge, that is of negative. This is a, and least but not last, you can say that charge is transferred in form of free electrons, right? There is no transfer of positive charge. If you want to make a body positively charged, then you have to create a condition that this body, that particular body, loses some of the free electron. If there will be deficit, if it loses some of the free electron, there will be deficit in number of free electron, in deficit in negative charge, and that will turn into positive. That will appear in form of positive charge. If a body want to attain a positive charge, it has to lose some of the free electron. Means there will be deficit, there will be decrement of the negative charge, and that will appear in terms of positive charge. Least but not last, dear students, I have tried my best to let you understand, to make you familiar with the charge, that what is the charge. And very interesting to say that no one describes that what the charge is, and also that how a body can be charged. There are how many methods to charge a body, and then fundamental particles I have discussed with you, and the properties of charge, the three very important properties. The most fundamental charge of this universe is a charge of electron that works out to be 1 minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, right? Any charge in this universe is an integral multiple of charge of electron. And third one is a charge neither can be created nor can be destroyed. That is law of conservation of charge, like law of conservation of mass, like law of conservation of energy. And nowadays it is said that mass and energy all together, from E is equal to mc square, you can say that neither the mass is conserved nor the only energy is conserved, but as an entity, energy and mass all together are conserved, because energy is converted into mass, mass is converted into energy. That is not today's topic, so I am not discussing about all that. So it is a total charge of the universe is a conserved, right? Neither it can be created nor can be destroyed, and total charge on a body is an algebraic sum of all that charges. Dear student, least but not last, I tried my best to let you understand the things about the charge. If you think that my videos are going to be beneficial, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and must put the bell icon so that you can be notified about my next video. Okay, have you all a good day.